guys, welcome to today's video. Our lesson objective is to learn the features of a fable. A fable is a type of story. We've read one this year already, The Ant and the Grasshopper. A fable is a short story. The characters are animals. The fable's purpose is to teach a lesson. That lesson is stated at the end of the fable, and it is called the moral of the fable. So, for example, in The Ant and the Grasshopper, that story was very short. The two characters were animals, an ant and a grasshopper. And the moral of the story was that it's important to finish our work before we play. Today, I'm going to be reading you another very famous fable called The Tortoise and the Hare. A tortoise is a reptile. It looks like a turtle, and they are part of the same family, but it's very different. Turtles can live in water, and tortoises live on land. Tortoises are not known for being very fast. In fact, they're known for being incredibly slow. The top speed of a tortoise is less than 1 mile per hour. A hare is part of the lagomorph family. The lagomorph family includes only 3 animals: hares, rabbits, and the pika. The pika is native to Asia, and it is the animal on which Pikachu is based. So a hare looks a lot like a rabbit, but it's a wild rabbit, and it has very powerful, strong back legs that make it an extremely fast runner. The top speed of a hare is 45 miles per hour. So if we were to have a race between a tortoise and a hare, you'd think that the hare would easily win. But when we read the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare, we're going to learn that there are things that are more important than being fast. Let's go ahead and read that fable. The Hare and the Tortoise. A hare was making fun of the tortoise one day for being so slow. "Do you ever get anywhere?" he asked with a mocking laugh. "Yes," replied the tortoise, "and I get there sooner than you think. I'll run you a race and prove it." The hare was much amused at the idea of running a race with the tortoise, but for the fun of the thing, he agreed. So the fox, who had consented to act as judge, marked the distance and started the runners off. The hare was soon far out of sight, and to make the tortoise feel very deeply how ridiculous it was for him to try a race with a hare, he lay down beside the course to take a nap until the tortoise should catch up. The tortoise, meanwhile, kept going, slowly but steadily, and after a time passed the place where the hare was sleeping. But the hare slept on very peacefully, and when at last he did wake up, the tortoise was near the goal. The hare now ran his swiftest, but he could not overtake the tortoise in time. The moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. I hope you enjoyed hearing the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. As you can see, the fable was very short. It took me less than 2 minutes to read it to you. The main characters of the fable were animals: a tortoise, a hare, and a fox, who acted as the judge. We also learned a lesson called the moral at the end of the story, that slow and steady wins the race. What that means is that it's often more important to work slowly and carefully than it is to work quickly. A good example of this is students working on their assignments. When students finish quickly, their work is often messy and incorrect. The most important thing is to take your time and do the assignment correctly. Another good example of this is driving. When adults drive, it's most important to be slow and safe, and it's not that important to drive quickly. You really aren't going to get to your destination that much faster, and you might end up getting into an accident that you really regret. If you are interested in reading more fables, there are many fables available for free on the Library of Congress website. I will leave a link in the description box below. That's all that I have for you today, but I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.